Hi, everybody. It's Jeanette. How are you? Please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for that. So, today, a lot of things have been happening lately, but today in particular, I was so exhausted that I did not have the energy to move forward in almost any fashion. After I got up this morning and I did some work and my internet, something's happening in the neighborhood and the internet went down, I was like, yeah, it's time for me to take a nap. And I took a nap just because I was so tired and frustrated from having to fight this battle. But I think it was like the universe telling me, hey, Jay, you gotta slow down. Just, relax, girl. And so I did, and I woke up feeling better. So, one of the things that I thought about that I was like, well, maybe somebody else can use this information as well, was that I remembered a long time ago, I had this dream that was just so real to me and so empowering to me that I wrote down the dream and I keep it posted on the corkboard over my desk. But I took it out so that I can read it to you. This was a dream that I had November 30th, 2018, okay? And this is from my journal so that you can see it's from my journal that I wanted to show you, and I want to read it to you. I'm not going to tell you about the whole dream, but the message in the dream, verbatim, there was a part that this part was said to me in the dream, in a song, as a matter of fact, and I am not musically inclined. I can't even sing. I sing, but it sounds really bad. Okay, so the dream message was our utmost goal is through the light of it all, is to remember the chain of events that led to our rise and our fall. Remember the lessons we've learned so that we don't repeat them again. That's what the song was in the dream that I had. And I've Googled that statement there and I've never found it anywhere. I'm the only one that came up with that. So that was my guardian angel, my subconscious mind talking to my conscious mind, or a message that I needed to hear with reference to my life. And it's so true about remembering the chain of events that leads to our rise and our fall, no matter what we're doing. So right now, there's a chain of events that I need to do. I need to follow a chain of events in order to reach my goal. And I feel like I've been on this path for so long to get this done. And every time I turn around, something comes out of left field. And it's like, okay, here's one more thing you have to do before you can move on to your goal. And it's exhausting. It's exhausting. If somebody had told me that this was the road that I was going to be on, I would have thought about it much more seriously, but I'm kind of like sometimes that kind of person that throws myself headfirst into something. And this is one of those things that I threw myself headfirst into without knowing all of the particulars. But even with that, now that I know all of that, people are not sharing that. And I promise you that one of these days, I'm going to do a video about the process to this road that I'm on, the process from the first thing to almost the last thing, so that if it can help somebody, it will. Anyway, and I'm talking about getting your health, life and annuities insurance license. That's what I'm talking about in particular. But my nap really helped me because my nap reminded me of a couple of things which I wrote down, of course, which maybe will help you, right? I wrote down that I needed to rewire my thoughts in order to rewire or reframe my life. I have to look at things differently and make those changes. Obviously, what worked for me before is not working for me now because I'm on a different level right now, which may be the case for you as well. And the level may be up or the level may be down for you and for me. However, once we're at a separate level or different level than what we were in the past, things need to change. Our mindset needs to change. The things that we do need to change so that then we can kind of align ourselves with the process of what we need to do to reach our next goal, our greatness, right? So that was an important message for me that I got this when I took my nap, which was a little while ago. It was interesting because it was like rewire your brain and you rewire your life. And I was like, where the heck did that come from? Rewiring. I mean, what am I, an electrician? No. But it does make perfect sense to me now that I think about it, that I need to start thinking differently because then when I think differently, I'll behave differently and different things will happen. Okay, not the same old won't happen. New things will happen, better things will happen, right? Here's hoping. The other thing that came to me when I took that nap was that I needed to create my new reality with like really focused energy. And yeah, there is such a thing as putting so much energy into something that you just are exhausted. And I think that's what's happening to me right now, where I've just been putting energy into this endeavor that I have ahead of me. And it was so many things at the same time that it's like worn me down. Like right now, I feel a little worn down from everything. But overall, for us as individuals in our lives, we need to be able to create our reality by focusing our energy, and we focus on energy on those things that we want to see happen. Like if you want a degree, your energy is going to be focused on getting good grades on all the classes that you need to take to get that degree. If you're going to start a business from nothing, then your energy needs to focus on learning as much as you can and following the steps that are quite necessary for you to create this business. And then once you created, then there's another set of rules that you need to follow or steps that you need to follow in order to help your business grow and, blow it up out the water in a good way, not a bad way, in a good way. So all of that just felt really overwhelming for me, and I feel really tired, and this might be the case for you. Maybe you're trying to create something or build something or change something in your life and it's becoming quite a struggle. What I would suggest to you is that maybe you assess if it's time for you to unplug and take some time to be with yourself. Take some time to relax and not think about all of the stuff that you need to do, all of the steps that you need to take to make it to that next level. But maybe you just unplug, because that's what I'm going to do. Tomorrow, I'm going to the beach. That's right. I'm going to the beach tomorrow because I've been in this part of town 10, 15 minutes from the beach. I haven't been to the beach once. I've been in my new place almost 2 weeks now. Not quite 2 weeks, but almost. And I haven't been to the beach because I've just been running and doing and plugging away at this and getting this done and making sure everything is as it needs to be. And it's exhausting. I am tired, super tired. So I think that tomorrow I'm going to live life on purpose and take my butt to the beach and just people watch, walk in the sand and feel the sand on my feet, walk in the water and get in the water and just have a good time and just unplug from everything and recharge. That might be something that you need to do. Along with that, I'm still going to go back and think about that dream message that I got. I'm going to repeat it to you. Our utmost goal is through the light of it all is to remember the chain of events that led to our rise and our fall. Remember the lessons we've learned so that we don't repeat them again. I certainly don't want to repeat any lessons that I've learned that were like cocotazos. That's what they say in Spanish is a cocotazo is like when somebody hits you in the head, you know, when your parents like knock you in the head because you're not listening. I certainly don't want to repeat any of the challenging lessons that I've learned in the past. I want to remember what they are and I don't want to repeat them. But I also want to be aware of where my weaknesses lie and where I tend to, kind of dilly dally. I don't know if you do that, but I do that. And sometimes I'm moving forward with the speed of light. But in all actuality, when I look to see what I'm doing, I'm probably not using my time in the best way. I'm probably doing things that, have a minimal return on my investment, and I really am avoiding those things that are just much more difficult to do, but would provide me a greater return on my investment of time. Lots to think about, right? Today's just been like a crazy day where I'm out of sorts, but falling into place. But it's like a new place. It's like that first message I got when I woke up. Rewire your thoughts in order to rewire your life. What the heck is that about? Well, I'm rewiring my thoughts and I'm going to rewire my life so that I can be bigger, better, greater, have more time, more free time, more money, more energy, and be living a much more awesomer, is that a word, awesomer? Be living a life that is more awesome than what I was living before. Not to say that my life before now was not awesome. It actually was. I've had some great experiences. I've lived in some really nice places. I've had a really good life, but I've worked really hard at this. So I'm sure you have too. So now I'm ready for the next level. Whatever that next level is, that's an improvement upon what's going on now. I'm ready. Bring it. But first, I'm going to the beach tomorrow. So I hope that this message brings you something that is of value to you. I don't know if it is or if it's not. Generally speaking, somebody always needs to hear what I have to say because somebody out there is on the same page that I'm at, and they're feeling or living similar situations someplace else in the world. And if I can help somebody with sharing with them what's going on with me and how I'm overlooking or overcoming, not overlooking, overcoming that hurdle, if that information helps somebody, I'm more than happy to share it. So I'm Jeanette. Own your greatness. Don't forget to subscribe. And I won't see you tomorrow because I'm going to be at the beach, baby. See ya.